Who is Crack Pipe? Who is Crack Pipe? Who is Crack Pipe?
Yo, go subscribe to Unc's Second Crack Pipe, because that dude be making some badass videos, man.
And if you don't know, now you know, nigga.
Now, like I said, they don't tell people about the oral traditions in the Nile Valley. I don't want y'all to think that all of these stories that they teach about ancient Egypt came from some goddamn decipherment. All right. We're going to get down to the get down, baby. I want y'all to see this. I want y'all to work with me now. I love my family out there. We talking righteousness now. If we can't have mercy on our own people, then you can't ask nobody to have mercy on you. You can't ask the ancestors to have mercy on you if you're not going to have mercy on your own brother and sister. You're not going to have mercy on your own daughter and your own son. You're not going to have mercy on your own mother and your own father. We have to have mercy on our people. Nobody else is having mercy on us. They creating oppression on our people. So the only place where we could get some mercy is with ourselves. Okay? So we can't be beating up on each other. What are we looking at? We're looking at the relationship between the black man, the black woman, and the son. Now, what you're looking at to the left, you're looking at a sarcophagus. A sarcophagus is where the mummy was laid, regardless to whether it was royal, you know, the mummy was laid in a sarcophagus. And so you can see here that the science is very much similar to the fetal position, but it's a different, the craft, we talking about the craft now. And so the craft started to use sacred geometry. So for the first time under the pharaoh Zoser, the step pyramid of Saqqara, where the body was laid out on the horizontal in a sarcophagus. All before that, they were in fetal burials, where they were just placed in a mat and placed down into the tomb or placed down in the grave, but they were buried in a fetal position. But in the third dynasty, under Zoser, who was the pharaoh at the time of the great brother Imhotep, who was the architect, master architect of the step pyramid of Saqqara, for the first time, the pharaoh was buried in the horizontal, like you see today when you go to a funeral and you lay it out on the horizontal. Okay, in a casket, but in the ancient, or to the Greeks, it was called a sarcophagus. Okay, now what you're looking at inside of the sarcophagus is the goddess Nu, who is symbolic of the cosmic mother of all the universe, the cosmic mother of creation. And what you see, is her womb in the shape of an upside down pyramid. Okay? We talking something now. We talking something. So when you look to the right, you look at the bottom and you look at the pyramid and you see the sun at the tip of the pyramid. The sun is being born again. This is a resurrection scene. You see? And what we did, see, when you see Nu anthropomorphic, what does that mean? She's in the image of a woman. See, the anthropomorphic form of the sun is the black man. See, we took the cosmic resurrection and we identified with it. We say our spirit must travel as the sun travels. We are children of the sun. How do we know that? Because of our pineal gland and the melanin, the rich dark melanin that is produced within the brain, traveling all throughout the body to transmit messages from the cosmos to our body, to our mind. See, when you look at a SAR right there at to the left of the pyramid, you see him in his state of divinity. He has resurrected. And you see his phallus right there. And what do you see? You see the sun. You see the sun. Okay? And you know, brothers, if you right, if you ain't drinking all night, if you ain't got all that pork in your system, you ain't got all that beef in your stomach, nigga. You're working out, you're drinking your water, you're taking your herbs, you're spiritually in tune. When you wake up in the morning, nigga, that phallus supposed to be erect, nigga. It shouldn't, nigga. That's some of the best sex a nigga can have is in the morning. If he right, you know what I'm saying? Cause he know damn well he working with a fully recharged phallus, nigga. Fully recharged. So he got a lot to play with it in the morning. By the nighttime, nigga done got tired, motherfucking done drunk all the beers in the world. The Hennessy done drove his power meter down. You understand what I'm saying? But in the morning when you recharge, you're right, nigga, your phallus rise up, nigga. But what I'm trying to tell you, to teach you today, is that the pyramid is symbolic of the womb of the African woman. That's why when you go, that the kings were buried deep down in the furthest point of the pyramid. Okay? If you go to all of the master bars and you go to all the the kings were buried deep into the interior of the pyramid because the pyramid was symbolic of the womb of Nut. And just like the sun resurrects every day, the spirit of the king would resurrect through the rebirth of the cosmic mother. You got to listen to what I'm telling you. These niggas gonna tell you that aliens, they're gonna take it all up out of the context of African spirituality. They're gonna take it all up out of the context of African spirituality. So the pyramid is symbolic of the womb of the black cosmic mother. And when you see that sun reach the tip of the pyramid, that was symbolic of the spirit of that king going off, resurrected, going off to be one with the gods and goddesses. Okay? Talking to you today. Talking to you today. And what do you see above the sun? When you look at the black god, Asa, what do you see? You see the Kepera, the scarab beetle. What does it represent? Rebirth. Rebirth. Resurrection. Erection. So erection or re-erection. Re-erection is resurrection. You re-erect, you resurrect through your children. Okay? So the S-O-N is the S-U-N. Okay? And so what you see in being born through the womb of the cosmic mother is the cosmic sun. Okay? That's why S-U-N and S-O-N are symbolically the same thing. Okay? You can't get away from that. Okay, let me move on. The greatest monument ever built for the black woman was the Great Pyramids that you see at Giza. People say what they were built. They were built in honor of the African woman. All temples are nothing but a stone creation symbolic of the African woman. That's why when you go into the interior of the temple, which they call the Holy of Holies, this is where the God, the deity, was born. This is the womb of the temple. The temple is a monumental creation symbolically representing the black woman. Okay, look at that. Look at that. You see that stomach? Huh? You see that? You see that pyramid that sister got right there? Now she don't know exactly, and she very well may know exactly what she's doing. This might be a spiritual connection because I just got this off the internet. And let me move over here because these two right here connect. See, because you get the stories. Now, like I said, they don't tell people about the oral traditions in the Nile Valley. I don't want y'all to think that all of these stories that they teach about ancient Egypt came from some goddamn decipherment. When you get to West Africa, they always teach about the griots and about the oral traditions and how our West African family put history in the shapes, the sacred geometry, kente cloth, all type of designs, even in the drumming. So our people got history in everything. So I don't want you to think that they got all of this from no goddamn decipherment. A lot of this was told to them and told by the oral tradition. So the Nile Valley got oral traditions just like West Africa got oral tradition. They never talk about that. They never talk about that. Okay? Our people know exactly what's going on. So what do they teach? They teach that Ra was born from the primeval waters. And what did he do? He sat upon the primeval mound, which you looking at right here. So what you got to understand that the sun, the S-U-N, is the S-O-N, and the primeval mound that you looking at is the stomach of our African woman. The S-O-N is the S-U-N, and the primeval mound that you see here is the stomach, the full stomach of our pregnant African sister, pregnant African woman. That's what it is. And the primeval waters is the embryonic fluids within our pregnant sister's stomach. That is the holy waters. That is heaven right there. That's heaven. That's the only heaven you know, nigga. You don't know all that other shit is spookology. And so rebirth was going back up into the cosmic mother to be reborn again into a mentor, in which Christians call heaven. Okay? To be reborn into eternity. See right there? That's the primeval mound. See that young baby with his hands on it, mama? He know what heaven is. See how he already making that connection to his brother, to his sister? See? That's the holy waters right there. That's the primeval mound that the sun set upon. Okay? And so we looking here again at the goddess Nu. And you see the sun in her stomach, and then you see the sun inside of the sun. See, that's the SARA right there. That's the SARA right to let you know that what I'm teaching you is right in the exact, that the S-U-N is the S-O-N and the S-O-N is the S-U-N. And so that we took our human resurrection story from the solar resurrection story. The resurrection of Ra, which happens every day, symbolically became the resurrection story of humanity. We wanted to resurrect as the sun resurrects every day and become anew. And that our spirit, after we pass from this life, we will become anew in the new life. Okay? That's becoming one with the Creator, going off and communing with the ancestors. Okay? That's resurrection. Okay? And also resurrecting through your children. So when you look inside the sun, what do you see? You see our babies represented inside of the sun. Okay? Showing symbolically that they are one and the same. Okay? And then you look over here and you see the Christians with their fake ass still in our story. See? Got married with the solar disc inside of her, and Jesus, then both of them got halos to let you know that it's a solar story. That they stole it from ancient Egypt. Ain't no doubt about it. Ain't no doubt about it. Let me go over one more. See here how they steal from us and create all these, and niggas go and pick up the garbage and they worship that to the end of time, kill your ass, argue with you over it, but they don't go back to the original where the thieves stole it from. Okay, let me come back. So again, what did we learn today? All you have to do is go look up the goddess Nu. And many times you will see that the womb is represented as an upside down pyramid. Okay? And when you flip it, you're going to see that when you see the sun at 12 noon reach the peak of the pyramid, this is symbolic to the resurrection of the sun. Okay? Being reborn, being resurrected from his mother, the goddess Nu. Okay? And that the pyramid is that's why the king was buried in the deepest part of the pyramid. Okay? Just like the seed, the ovum, up deep up in the queen's womb. This is why he was placed there, so that he would be reborn. You know, he'll take his time period, like 9 months, but he would resurrect and become one with the ancestors. Okay? So go look it up. Go look at the inside of the pyramids. Go look at the inside of the mastabas. See where the ancestors was buried inside of them pyramids. Go look at all the sarcophages and look at the goddess Nu, and you will see that her womb is symbolic of an upside down pyramid. Okay? I'm back here, y'all. I like that. So I just wanted to give, honor to the black goddess, because they always talk about the pyramid, but they don't talk about it being a monument to the black woman. It is a monument to the black woman. It is a monument to the black woman. Okay? It is a womb. It is a womb. That's what it is. And the king is buried down, and the queen is buried down in the womb of the black cosmic mother to be reborn just like the sun. Okay? He's symbolically the sun. The king is the sun, S-U-N, in the flesh. He's Ra in the flesh. He is the sun. He is Ra. Okay? That's why they call him SARAs, sons of the sun. So, family, I want y'all to get that queen. When you look at that pyramid, you get that queen her propers, because she doing her thing, man. And for them brothers to worship that black woman on that level, to where they will build megaliths that will last for eternity, that lets us know that we loved our woman to the end of time. We got to get back there, man. We got to get back loving our queens. That's all it is to it. And killing for our queens. Killing and protecting her while she get this house together. She gonna take care